And I'm just going to make sure that this thing is live and we're all cool. And then I will come. I see questions queuing up. Mute this. There we are. All right. All right, we're live. So welcome aboard. If you're joining on the YouTube, I'm going to pop a little pinned comment for people on the YouTube, whatever that means. I know, it just seems like this is taking a month of Sundays. There we go. I got the chat. Ask me anything. Ask me anything, and then I will pin that comment. So anybody joining in will see it. I don't know. And then, I just gave myself, I just liked my own stream. That's weird. Don't really need to do that. All right, let's get to some of the questions. So somebody asked me a question last week on YouTube about Boolean searches. And let's see, is my video frozen for you? My video, is everything frozen? What have I done wrong? All right, my video's frozen for you? Let's see. What do you think? Do you prefer it frozen? Do you prefer it frozen? Actually, thanks. Thanks. All right, let's see. It came back. So somebody asked me a question. Stop it. Somebody asked me a question last week about Boolean searches. We'll get to that coming up. Boolean searches are advanced searches that we can do on LinkedIn. So we're going to troubleshoot. Somebody did a Boolean search on LinkedIn, and it gave them results that they weren't expecting. I took a look at their search string. It was super complex, very long search string. But we'll check it out. We'll play around with that together. And sometimes LinkedIn is just LinkedIn, and we just we get what we get. And I see we have a ton of questions queued up. So let's get to the questions in the chat and the Q&A, and then once we get through those, we will head over and we'll start talking about Boolean searches. Somebody says only 3.7 days left to the work week. You're right. You're right. All right. Somebody says the more I post, the fewer impressions I get. What ingredients should I focus on? So now it's time it's time to experiment with posting less. And so I don't want to I can't give all the secret sauce. Come on Thursday, remind me on Thursday to go into the real secret sauce stuff in the implementation workshop. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Let's go to the notes. If you find that your impressions are dropping, here are the things to troubleshoot. If you're posting 3 times a day, which is what I recommend when you're spinning anything up, and I recommend it to get a tremendous amount of content out there so that when people start vetting you, they see a gigantic content domain. If you're posting 3 times a day, go to twice a day. And separate by 12 hours. 8 to 12 hours. Just give it some time. Number 2, work on the first sentence of your content. This is probably actually pretty important. And the reason that we want to focus on the first sentence of our content is because it's what creates engagement. Okay, so this creates better engagement because you captivate people to see more. So what are some good first sentences? Well, we know how to blank is a great one. That's the easiest one in the world. how to get result. If that's your first sentence, right, you're definitely going to do pretty well with that. How to get result. Because data point, say it with me, searches for how to increase by what percent year over year? Who remembers? Who's paying attention? Mm-hmm. You got that right. Darcy, you got that right. Hey, Siri, remind me at 10 p.m. to figure out why Darcy's not getting the invitations to Thursday.
Okay, I added that for this evening at 10 p.m.
Searches for how to increase by 70% year over year. Okay, so we know people want to learn how to do things. So by using how-to headlines, you're going to do a good job at getting a lot of people to want to read your content, provided the result is something that they want. So that's extremely important. And so how do we figure that out? So we'll dog ear that, and we'll come back to that in a little bit. Next, how target audience can get result. This is better. How women over 40 can lose 15 pounds by Thanksgiving. Oh, sorry, I added something in there, right? But you know what I did? I added a little bit of time in there. Thanks everybody. But a ton of people just showed up. Thanks everybody for coming today. So I added a time qualifier in there. We don't need to do that. Hey everybody on you. Hey Rukia, I see you on. You're checking me out on YouTube today. Thanks for being here. Thanks. There's a couple of people on YouTube. Thanks for being here today. The reason that this works, how target audience can get result, is because you're calling out your perfect prospect. So you're going to get you'll get a better quality content consumer. Okay, you'll get a better quality content consumer because you called out that target audience. How pizza lovers can have fresh hot pizza at home. Well, I'm a pizza lover. I'm going to read that. If you wrote how, I don't know, I'm trying to think of food that I don't like. It's got to be something. Eileen, Cicely, what food don't I like? You guys know me better than anybody else. What food don't I like? I don't know. I kind of like everything, so I can't do it with food. How movie lovers can save money on tickets. Okay, right? Glad you're here. Thank you. Oh my God, you see, look at these two. These two know me extremely well. You ever wish you could make a casserole that smelled how skunk-smelling casseroles can be made in a crock pot? I would open that. I really would. Yeah, I don't eat. Right, I don't like sugar. I really don't. I do. I love it, but I don't like eating it. So how sugar lovers can get more sugar into their daily diet. But what you're doing is you're putting the target audience in there. Okay. You put the target audience in there, and that way you're going to get a better quality consumer, ultimately a better quality lead prospect sale. So how target audience can get result. And then we can start adding things. Here are some add-ons. Your add-ons are things like time frame or quickly, or whatever. You put a time frame in there. Another add-on is remove stuff they hate. So you say that like without. So you could say something like, ready for this? Let's just start. I'm going to put them all together. How target audience can get result in time frame without something they don't like. Come on, do one for me. Do in the chat. Make a headline. Make a headline right now in the chat. Oh my gosh, guys, it's turning into a Thursday call. I can't even believe this. This is turning into an implementation workshop. That's fine. That's fine. Everybody do one, or if you can. If you're driving, don't do one. Put one in the chat. Put a headline in the chat. I'm watching. I'm watching and waiting. While I'm waiting, someone says they have a seasonal business and they don't work through the winter. They're wondering if they should still post content or work on future content. Here's what I would do, is I wouldn't stop posting content. I would slow the content down a little and use that time to start creating better content for February 2024. That's what I would do. I would just slow, you know what? I wouldn't even slow the content down. I would just buckle up, Buttercup, and I would start doing better planning my content for February. So I would start doing the video, I would start recording videos, writing content, start to really front end your year. So yes, still post content. Yes, focus on future content. Yes, move to Florida and work year round, and you'll love every second of it. It gets hot here. Does get hot here. Okay. How business owners can delegate more of their work in the next month without losing any business. That's great. That's great. Don't post that one today. People are asleep at the wheel on a Friday. You wait for Monday or Tuesday for that one. How to gain success in your business with accountability coaching. I would like you to reshape that. And I want you to write this with a without statement. Try that with a without statement. Okay, try that with a without. Yeah. Tom knocked it out of the park. How to make your business more successful. How to make your business more successful without having to add staff. How to make your business more successful without having to compromise your integrity. Eileen, right to the point, how to find a job in 42 days. Let's head over to YouTube. Let's see if let's see if we get any interaction on YouTube. See what's going on over there. Three Kittens is here on YouTube. Hey, Three Kittens, nice to see you. You guys on YouTube, come on, you're no day off for you. In the chat, give me some headlines. All right, so how to increase your sales by ensuring your website is accessible to everyone, including people with disabilities. That's great. That's great, Kim. I would say how to increase, I was going to say how to increase online sales, but I don't think you don't need to do that, because everybody can use this, even people who are selling furniture where, they want them to come into the store. Getting some nice comments on YouTube. Thank you very much. Come on, Three Kittens. Give me a headline. Come on, Rukia on YouTube. Person's name is Three Kittens. I wonder if that's, you think they were born with that name, Cicely? You think they were born with the name Three Kittens? They were born and they came out and they were like, hey, let's give this baby a cool name. Let's name them 3 kittens. That would actually. What, from YouTube, why leadership development. Oh, Rakia, I need a little bit more than that. It says, why leadership development risk management? I need more than that. I need a result, and I need you to call out an audience, at least a result, and call out an audience. Come on, take another swing at that ball. How to make 5 figures from your next masterclass, even with a small following. Wow. How to make your business more successful without compromising your integrity. Yep. How to get a better job faster. All right. So that was our little tutorial in writing headlines. If you do this as the first sentence of your content, people are going to be intrigued and they're going to click to open it. They're going to click and open it. So now let's talk about the original point of this question of impressions dropping. Here's how the world works. I'm not going to use the A word, the ALG word. I'm not going to use that word. How to get more out of your day without losing sleep. When I glanced at that, I thought sleep was the word shrimp. I thought you were going to say how to get more out of your day without losing shrimp. And I was like, I love shrimp. Here is your following. These are not 6s. These are people. I just can't. I'm left-handed and I use my mouse right-handed. I can't draw at all. These are people. You create a piece of content. You do a great job. You write it. It's informative. The system picks a subset of your followers or your friends or your connections, and it shows your content to these people. Now, you guys in the inner circle, galvanize people, we know how to massage this to get the right people to see it. So if you're following the inner circle methodology, you're following the galvanized methodology, you're getting the right people to see it because you're doing all the things. You know the things, right? You know, if you're watching on YouTube, you got to come into the inner circle to learn the things. I'm still glad you're here. So we know that we can organically place our content with predictability in front of the right people by doing the things. Go back to the members area and learn how to do the things, or ask me on Thursday. So your content gets shown to a small subset. And then the system says, well, how did these people respond? Did they stop and read it? Did they click read more? Did they comment, share, like? And so then it does a profile. Oh, why am I not just using my, I started to write my last name. Wow, profile. Just know that that's the word profile right there. I'll do this. So they profiled the person and how they interacted. And then they look at this person over here. This person over here ignored the post. So they're going to profile this person too. So this is an ignore profile. And so then they're like, okay, this person dug it. This person liked it. Who else has those same characteristics? Let's expand who gets to see it. And then they analyze and they see who did what. And so now they're getting a really good idea of where the content is going to go. And so it just keeps going and going and going. And then after a couple of iterations of this, it starts to look outside of your network. And so then it will start to put it in front of people outside of your network. LinkedIn right now is really focused on this. and they're really focused on getting your content in front of your followers and your connections first. They have come out and they said, we're prioritizing that. So if you can shape shift the system to get people to engage with your content, it doesn't matter if you're posting 3 times a day or once a day or once a week. If they're interacting with it, it's going to spread based purely on what we see here. Now, in LinkedIn, here's a LinkedIn secret for you. In LinkedIn, we know this, by the way, the engineering blog reports on this. So that's my source is the engineering blog. LinkedIn has humans that sit around and get content put in front of them. So what happens is this profiling, something gets profiled and it gets a little bit of acceleration. That post then goes in front of an actual human and they can promote or silence the content with a push of a button, with a click. So LinkedIn is really focused on sharing of content that helps people get better at what they do. And so something shows up like that, and not every piece of content gets in front of a human, but if it accelerates the right way, human sees it. You might have had this happen to you where you've put something on LinkedIn and all of a sudden you got 3,000 views and you don't even know how because it's never happened before. Probably it got pushed. So how do we make sure that happens? Well, follow these steps. And then the next troubleshooting step that I will share with you, I'll sneak it in on this page. The next troubleshooting step that I will share with you is vary your content length. Somebody please remind me on Thursday to talk about content length. I forgot to do it yesterday. Vary your content length, try short. Hey, YouTube's kind of blowing up. What's up, everybody? It's so nice to see. I'm not talking about the AL word. If you want to sign up for my program here, thanks for asking in YouTube. I don't even know. I don't know. There's a link. There's a link somewhere. That doesn't help you at all. You sign up here. Go to chrisproutytraining.com. That'll get you there. That highlighted my name. I don't know why. It highlighted my name again. I don't know. Hey, listen, you want to come on in the inner circle, just go to chrisproutytraining.com. We'll see you maybe. So vary your content length. Try short and then try long. I'm a big fan of long content. I think it works better. It's historically proven to work better, but you might want to try short content because there's a lot of studies out there that show interaction and impressions on 3-sentence content is higher than on multiple paragraphs content. So if you're seeking interaction and impressions, try 3-sentence posts. Try that. See what happens. The reason I like longer form content is because I make my offer at the end of the content, and I only want my best prospects picking me up on my offer. My best prospects are going to read my long form content. It happens again and again and again, and anybody that I've ever done it with, it's just how it goes. It takes time. And then vary your modalities. So switch it up. Mix it up. Record some videos. If you've only done text, do video. So try mixing up your modalities and see what happens. And kind of secret sauce, kind of start a LinkedIn newsletter if you haven't already. Coming up for you Inner Circle peeps, I have a 5-day LinkedIn training coming up in November. We're going to go real deep into all of this. We'll go real deep. We're going to go real deep into all of this. It'll be fine. It'll be recorded in the members area as well. Did I sufficiently answer your question? Six. I'm going to keep answering it until you tell me I did. Big all capital yes. Okay. 6. Use mix up your images. Why not try a selfie? And listen, some of you are very sophisticated people that are very experienced and have been in your jobs a long time, and you're not the duck-faced influencer. That's how they teach me to do it. So you put this thing on a tripod. Here's what you do. You don't even need a tripod. I'm going to set it on my cup, lean it against my straw. I'm going to use the timer, and I'm going to sit here and type on my keyboard and stare at my screen while it takes the picture. And then I'm going to use that picture, like a little candid picture of me working. You just do that. You don't have to, don't worry about looking a certain way. If you want to look a little more professional, just use the timer and sit here on your computer, maybe take out your tablet and start writing. Here, I'll show you how I do it sometimes. I'm gonna have to step out of screen for this. This is how I start. Sometimes I take a book because I want to look really smart. And so I'll take a selfie, like holding my book like this. Well, not my book. I sit here with a book like this, and I'm like, yeah, just like that. That's what I do. You can see the last time I did it, I have a little bookmark. It's different from my journal bookmark. Everybody know? All right. Yeah, you know about my journal bookmark. All right. So mix up your images to try a selfie. Moving on. Do you recommend going live? Yes, I do. And where? Anywhere and everywhere. Go live anywhere and everywhere. And go live just wherever is easiest for you to go live. YouTube is the easiest thing in the world for me to go live to. That's why I go live to YouTube. But Facebook is unbelievably easy to go live to as well. I really do believe you could just open up the app and you could just open up the app and go live. Let me see. Let's see how easy it would be to go live on Facebook. What's on your mind? Live video right there. Could go live like right away. I'm tempted to do it, but like I don't really have. No, I'm not going to. It's just too many things going on all at once. Go live to whatever modality or whatever platform. Live is the modality. Go live to whatever platform is the easiest for you to do it to. A. B. Where your audience is. Go live to where your audience is. You don't want to go live to the people who are not your audience, who are never going to hire you unless you're just practicing. And go live often. I will tell you, and a lot of people will tell you the same, the more you do it, the better you're going to get at everything in your marketing. Because going live is not easy. You've got to be able to think on the fly, come up with the answers. You've got to, talk to Steve, I don't know if he's here today. The list is too big for me to look at. You hone your ability to present. I just love going live. Love it. That's why you get me so much during the week. What are the best ways to do Facebook ads? Targeted or just depends on, I would never depend on Facebook's advantage algorithm for their ads. Not at first. I would, inside of the Facebook ad manager, I would zoom in based on the audience characteristics. So I would really zoom in on audience characteristics. My favorite way to do Facebook ads at first, this is a much bigger conversation. Here's my winning Facebook ad strategy. Build an audience based on audience characteristics. So like, what are their likes? Where do they work? Who are they? Right? So you build that audience. I recommend that audience be about, I want to say 30,000 to 90,000, but I'm just going to like hit the middle, somewhere in the middle. And I'm just going to say like a 60,000 person audience. You can do a lot with a small, we're working with a very small audience here. So you got to create that audience, US and Canada, and some parts of Europe, maybe. And then just pick a couple of characteristics and use the narrow the audience function. And then for a month, for 2 weeks to a month, share pure value content with them. Yes, you're paying to put pure value content with this audience. That's fine. You're probably not going to get any business, although I typically do when I do this, but share pure value content with the audience for a couple of weeks, and then move to, they used to be called lead form ads. I can't remember what Facebook calls them now, but lead form ads for a free offer. Then follow up with the people. Like, and seriously, friends, this is like hours and hours worth of training here that I'm consolidating into a couple of sentences. Follow up with the lead form people. I think they're called instant forms now. Follow up with the lead form people. That's how I do it. Here, for the 2 weeks, I'm paying per impression. Okay, cost per 1,000 impressions. And then here with the lead form, I'm paying for clicks. You have drawings behind you, new drawings behind you. I know the kids come in and I can't. I put an ad on LinkedIn for a seminar, but haven't gotten any traction. You got to check your audience. Make sure you're putting it in front of the right audience. Make sure your budget is getting you enough impressions. It takes a lot of work and a long time to get ads right. Got that. Okay, got all of that. Good. Good. Excellent. Somebody says the hardest part of going live is the hair and makeup. I know. You do want to look your best. You do, but you also don't want to put it off. You don't want to put it off because you might not look your best. Somebody on YouTube is laughing at my duck influencer face. I learned that from an influencer. You suck in your cheeks, you purse your lips like you're making out with somebody. Okay, I'm an influencer. Buy my crap, not mine. This YouTube is kind of going crazy. The craziness from the chat is now spilling over into YouTube. Okay. Somebody says I have to ease into going live. Here's how you ease into going live. You go live. You go live. We have 22 minutes and we have no additional questions. Do you all want to go live right now? Everybody want to go live? Hey, let's do it. How many of you guys, how many people can we get to go live right now? Let's do it. You want to do it? Let's get it all set up. We're going to go live for 3 minutes. Everybody is going to go live for 3 minutes, but I'm going to give you the framework right now. Okay. Even you people watching on YouTube, you'll have to get another, open this up on your laptop and then get your phone out. All right, so let's all go live to Facebook. Or if you can go live somewhere else. LinkedIn is hard to go live to from your phone, unless that's changed. Let me see. I don't think we can easily go live. I do. Is Hulan here? Hulan is here. Hulan, I opened up my LinkedIn and you're the first one right there. You're doing the right things. Your content is in front of me. All right, let's see. Post, media, more. Can I go live? Not yet. So you can't do it on LinkedIn. So you could do it on Instagram, or you could do it on Facebook. I'm going to do it on Facebook. All right, so here's the framework. Listen, all right, if you're here, you're doing this. I want you to try it. Even you, if you're here, somebody says I can't right now. I'm sick today and not. Somebody says I'm sick today and I'm not doing it because I have a stomach bug. Let's get real. Let's get real. If you're not in the bathroom at the moment, you can do this. Okay, here's I'm doing it. I don't care if you don't. This is how I roll. I get an idea and I go. Ready? Somebody says open a secret hidden Facebook group and go live there. Then you can sort out the lighting and mic. And then when you realize you're fine, you just get out and you do it in public. That's true. You could definitely do that. People's memories online are so short. No one's gonna know if you screw up, no one's gonna care. All right, here's your framework. 1, come up with a relatable story. True story. Okay, number 1, come up with a relatable true story. I'm going to fill in all the blanks for you here. 2, bridge that story to a problem you solve. 3, let people know that there's a solution. 4, talk about life after the solution. 5, make a simple offer. This is like a 1 to 3 minute video here. Make a simple offer. So you ready? Let's fill in the blanks. You people on YouTube, you showed up on a good day today. Come up with a relatable true story. So I saw a white albino squirrel. It's been enough time since I posted the picture of that albino squirrel where people have forgotten about it. I saw an albino white squirrel. That's my relatable story. That got me thinking, you should be doing this. You should be working on this along with me. That got me thinking about how people, how business owners, how entrepreneurs, business owners seek to stand out. A lot of times, standing out and growing your business is simpler, is more simple than you think when you have a methodology to follow. Then you can stop guessing and start attracting your perfect clients. I'm going to do the too secret. Sorry, YouTube. I was going to do my super secret ninja offer, but I'm not going to. So if you'd like to see how this works for you, if you like to chat about how this works for you. This can work for you. Send me a DM. That's it. Okay. So there's my live. I'm going to rehearse it once. Now I'm not going to rehearse it at all. I'm just going to go live. Why rehearse when I can just get online and screw up? Okay, here I am on Facebook. I am about to do this. I'm about to go live. I might even add a that I'm currently delivering a workshop about going live. I might do that. Here we go. I'm just going to click it and I'm not going to care. Oh, what's your live about? What's on your mind? How an albino squirrel changed my perspective on getting clients to my business. Period. I don't know if you could tell, but I used voice to text to make that happen. All right, so here I am. Next. Here we go. Oh, man. Okay. I'm just reading my notes one last time before I do this. All right, you ready? I'm going to click go live. This is how little prep I've actually done. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great Friday. I'm actually at this exact moment teaching a class on how to go live to Facebook and talk about your business. And one of the things that I'm teaching in this class is how to construct a really simple story that you can then relate to your business. And, I actually have a really simple story that I want to share with you. I was out running just a couple of weeks ago, and I was running down by the water. I happen to live I live near the water, and usually when I'm running by the water, I'm watching the sun come up over the water. But that day, something struck me and captured my interest, and it was an albino squirrel. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen an albino squirrel. It was the first time I've ever seen one. And it was this little squirrel. He was pure white and completely different from any other squirrel that I've ever seen in my life. It's just this little albino squirrel running around. It took my attention away from the water and the sunrise that I normally see, and all of my attention was focused on this albino squirrel. Well, that got me thinking about how hard it can be for business owners to stand out in your market, because there's a lot of noise and there's a lot of competition, and there are things pulling for your prospects' attention in every direction, every day, everywhere. And it can be really tough to stand out. And what I've often found is that it's a whole lot simpler to stand out than a lot of people make it out to be. I think we as entrepreneurs like to overcomplicate things. And much like the albino squirrel that caught my attention that morning, there are some really simple things that you can do to stand out in your business when you're interacting online. And it's a little bit more than I can share with you on a very short live like this. But when you have these things, when you're able to execute just very simple plans to stand out online, it really opens up an entirely new world for you, because you can stop guessing and start attracting those right clients to you. And that's really what I want for you, because I just want to see you win. So if you'd like to chat about what this looks like and how this can work for you, I'd love to chat with you about it. Just send me a DM. Can hop on a quick call, and I'll give you a ton of advice on how you can start standing out more in your business. Now, everybody that just joined, I mean, all of you people joining now, thank you. You missed out on this incredible story about an albino squirrel. You're going to have to rewind this when I get done and learn about this incredible albino squirrel that I saw down by the water this morning and how that relates to you growing your business. Anyway, send me a DM. And let's talk about your business, how we can start getting more clients into it. Totally free call, not a sales call in disguise. And that's it for me in my live today. It was great to see you. Hope you have a great Friday. Take care, everybody. Off the cuff, a bunch of people joined that thing. And some people were even chatting with me, but I couldn't really see what they were saying. Post for 30 days. And now I'm also, look at this, gives me an opportunity to create a reel from it. Let's do it. How hard was that, guys? That was not hard. That was not hard. Can you do it? Will you do it? Could you do it right now? Was I scripted? Nah, maybe a little bit, but not too much. Not too much. All right, you can do this. You can do this. And what happens when you do this is you just get better and better at kind of flowing with what's going on. You just get, I should have stopped my screen share when I did it so you could have seen the full video, but you just get better and better and better at just kind of flowing and being able to talk and just go off the cuff to be able to promote and sell. And that's really what it's all about. Right? It's just about selling and getting more people to understand that you can help them. And the more comfortable you get, now, that's going to live out there for 30 days and see what happens. You all can do this. You have the framework. I just gave you the framework. It's not hard. You don't even need that. Tell a story related to what you do, make an offer. Was a true story, though. I did see that albino squirrel. Let's look at Boolean searches in LinkedIn for the last 10 minutes. Want to do that? So many awesome people hanging out on YouTube today. I wish I had promoted this, but I'm really glad, for you guys that are here. Thanks. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the thumbs up. Got a couple of subs from this. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'm really grateful for you. I've got to find the LinkedIn query that somebody wants me to troubleshoot. So we're going to do a little Boolean Boolean search in LinkedIn right now. I'm going to find it was a comment. It was a YouTube comment where they asked me to troubleshoot a Boolean search. Where do you see this? Where do you see this thing? Where do you see this search? Uh-oh. There we go. I'm just going to find the comment. I know you can't see what I'm doing, and I'm just kind of narrating what I'm doing. Here it is. Check this thing out. So I'm gonna open up the notes again. We're going to talk about Boolean searches really, really quick. Here are the notes. So George Boole was a mathematician from a long time ago, and he is noted in mathematics history. He is noted in mathematics history for coming up with what are now known as Boolean searches. He came up with logical order of operations. Logical order of comparative operations. Finally, the master's in mathematics pays off. Logical order of comparative operations. So it means using things like and, or, parenthetical statements. And so we could do things like we could do searches on LinkedIn for nutritionist, and have to use capital letters when we're doing these on LinkedIn, nutritionist and Miami. We also have quotes go in there as well. So nutritionist and Miami. That would search LinkedIn for anyone who has nutritionist in their profile and Miami in their profile. Now we would, we could presume that if they have Miami in their profile, they might live there. If you want to get more complex, you could do vegan. I don't know why that. My daughter just turned vegan for some trendy reason. Vegan and nutritionist. And Miami Beach. So I put that search phrase in quotes. It's going to get that it's going to get that whole search phrase. You can, yes, you can use not as well. Thank you for reminding me. It's like George Boole showed up. Thanks for the reminder. You can use not as well. Going along with this theme, you could do nutritionist. I don't know. Let's do something better. I'll just go with this. Nutritionist, not vegan. And Miami Beach. Watch this. And Boynton Beach. Or Boynton Beach. All right. I don't know if NAND and NOR will work, big Professor Highbrow. I don't know. I've never tried that, Jeremy. I will and report back to you. All right. So that's some basics of Boolean searches. This is the search. This is the search that somebody wants me. Holy smoke, guys. Sorry about this. This is some crazy stuff going on my laptop. Here's the search that they want me to troubleshoot. This is the search that they want to troubleshoot. There's a lot going on in here. So so the specific problem that this person is having is, let me just go and read it. I'm going to go back over to the question and read it. They say, you can, Jeremy, I'll hit that question in just a second. I'm getting all HR business partners in results where I wanted to avoid them. So they want to avoid, their goal is to avoid HR business partners. So I think what I would do is I would shift this and I would put the not HR business partner or human resources business partner up here in the title, in the parenthetical statement about titles. So I would reshape this like this. I would do this, another parenthetical statement. One second, guys. There we go. So I opened another parenthetical statement in here. And now we've got CEO or COO or owner or founder or co-founder. That dash worries me. So I would put that in quotes. That dash worries me a little bit. Or partner. Now we've got that parenthetical statement there. Then I would take this not and I would bring it up in there. And I would do that. So what we've done here is we have encapsulated in a parenthetical. Did you really think when you woke up this morning you were going to be hearing me talk about parenthetical Boolean statements? Probably not. So we've wrapped in a parenthetical statement two other parenthetical statements that are doing operations of looking for CEO, COO, healthcare or healthcare. That's good. Separating healthcare into two words, maybe. And then we've got and then this parenthetical statement and Florida. I think this might do it. I think this might do it. We've got 2 minutes. I'm going to go pop it in. And let's go to LinkedIn. In the last 2 minutes we've got. Search. LinkedIn has made so many changes lately. It used to not be case sensitive. I would try it both ways. Thanks, LinkedIn. Oh, come on. This one's our fault. We're looking into it. All right, I can't test it. So that's what I would do. Let me see who asked me that. Let's see the name of the person who asked me that. The name of the person that asked me this is MD Tawfiq. I wonder, is the MD mean a doctor? Maybe. See you, Darcy. I don't know Nur. I don't know Dr. Nur. I don't know Dr. Tawfiq. Seems like a nice enough guy. I hope this helps. I do hope this helps. Top of the hour, 1 o'clock. Galvanized Inner Circle. I'll be having coffee in exactly 1 hour's time, sitting here. I will send you an invite. You already know where to go. Love to have you come by, have coffee if you can, and chit chat about your day, your week, what you got coming up. And I just want to express to everyone here on YouTube and here that was here live, I'm grateful for all of you. Profoundly grateful for all of you. We're making incredible things happen together, and I just want to see you win. So get out there, do those lives, tag me in them, and I'll see you guys at 2 o'clock, and I'll see the rest of you next week. Let me stop the YouTube. Now I